Yo guys, what's going on? Ace is here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be checking out the brand new weapon added in Call of Duty Vanguard in Season 3 Reloaded. This is going to be the H4 BLIXEN submachine gun. We are going to be in a private match shooting some bots, but I wanted to show you guys the attachments for it so you guys can see every single attachment right off the rip. Now, if there's anything you want to see a little bit more in detail, like the barrel, stock, magazine, I'll scroll through all those, but as for our muzzle devices and, you know, like our perks and proficiency, stuff like that, I'm just going to show you the list because most of these are going to be the same. But here on the barrels, of course, I will scroll through them so you kind of know what you're working with here. But just give you a rough view of the attachments. And then, of course, I'm going to load this baby up. We're going to take it into a private match. We're going to shoot some bots, see how it's feeling. So far, I've heard good things. So it's going to be interesting to test out some of these different weapon attachments and see how it performs at that high fire rate, maybe a little bit slower fire rate, but less recoil, stuff like that. So I'm going to load this thing up. I'll see you in private match. All right, we got 5 bots ready to go. We're going to be playing on the brand new map Sphere. I have a first impressions guide for this map, and I also have a glitch spot video for this map that both of those videos should be out. We're going to be using, first, we're going to test out some different builds, but the first build I went with was all fire rate and movement speed, so it's going to have a shit ton of recoil, but we have the recoil booster, we have the fire rate barrel, and we have the fire rate rounds. So this thing is going to be spitting out bullets like crazy, but it is going to have a shit ton of recoil. We have Fleet, Quick, Fabric, SMLE, and one of the better stocks. It's going to give us some movement speed and ADS speed. I was going to go with the remove stock, but, you know, I figured this is probably going to be the better one here. You know, using it as a close-range submachine gun, that hip fire is definitely going to help you a little bit. So, this is going to be the first build we check out. We're obviously going to play with it a little more in game, but let's head in. All right, let's see what this gun can do, man. Now, remember, this is a fire rate build and kind of a movement speed one. Okay. Turn my volume down a little bit. Hopefully there's no overlay. For a build that has no recoil control, I don't know, dude. Okay, so what I want to do, so we have 54 in the mag. It looks like it's taking 5 to 6 bullets to take someone down at that close medium. Where the hell are all the bots? Okay, here's one. $49, so that's 5 shots. Where'd this other guy go? Literally gone. Okay, that was apparently a headshot. I swear I was shooting that bot in the neck. That's 4 shots. That's 4 to 5 shots every time. Now let's see, what is the fire rate without any fire rate attachments, right? So I just took off the barrel, muzzle, and magazine completely. No other influence at all to the fire rate. Let's see what the fire rate actually is on the base version. I don't love it. I definitely don't love it, to be honest. So let's see how it feels. I said no barrel, no muzzle. It's pretty much stock fire rate. Is it taking, like, 1 less bullet? See, I don't love it. I feel like an MP40 would still smoke you. It does feel strong, though. Don't get me wrong. It does feel really strong. Alright, now let's put some other attachments on. Alright, so here's a little bit different of a build now. We have the 45 ACP rounds, we have the long barrel, and we have a stabilizer. So damage range here, we have recoil control, we have the more damage, more velocity and range, more bullet pen, but we're getting a lot less recoil control, a lot less fire rates. The fire rate's going to be even slower now, so let's check that out. Okay. Doesn't feel any stronger. Does not feel any stronger. That tells me right away we don't need that. So let's try and find a good middle ground. You know, this is going to sound crazy, but I think we had probably the meta class where we were at, to be honest with you. This is something a little different. This is without the fire rate magazine. Not good. Don't love it. Come on, dude. You can do it. Alright, different iron sight. Okay. No, absolutely not. Only 2 iron sights, I think. Yeah, so probably just... one we were using off the rip wasn't bad. Let me see it again. This one's, like, not tragic. Like, it's not bad. So what is the class we have on? I think we had, like, the meta class. Recoil booster, fire rate barrel, SMLE, the fire rate magazine, fabric, the hip fire stock, lengthened, fleet, and quick. That's crazy that I think I had the meta class just without even trying for it. I just got to use it a little bit more, get it more figured out, but I'm going to be honest, I think this is it. This just felt the strongest to me. Like, right off the rip. What's that hip fire like? I mean, it ain't great, but it'll get the job done any day of the week, you know? And if you're wondering how I judge that, it was basically off of the crosshair. Not so much how quick it killed. It's basically just size of the crosshair and what your spread's gonna be. That's kind of how I judge that. Dude, this is a contender. Dude, let me just see. Can we, like, fuck around with that sight at all? The sight's throwing me off big time. And I didn't love the reflector on it. It's like, if I get a sight I'm comfortable with on this weapon, I think it'd be nasty, really. I don't think this is gonna be it. See, I'm really feeling like I'm having trouble with my shots. So maybe if we go to, like, the hand stop. Alright, we're trying something different again. We're going hand stop, stippled, removed stock. And we still have this sight on, but we might change the sight again. Ooh. Hold on. Dude, I don't know. I'm having a tough time deciding. It's looking like there's kind of multiple ways to go about it. Make a really solid class for this thing. It's definitely viable. You can definitely use it. I think we'll toss off that sight. See, if the irons weren't so tragic, man, it would be, like, easier. I feel like the Magnus and the base iron sight is, like, essentially the same. This one ain't bad. I don't know. I actually don't know what the meta class is going to be for this thing. I think all fire rate's got to be the way to go, though. That slow fire rate, just with the time to kill in this game, and with the amount of SPMM that you're going to get fisted by in your higher skill brackets, I mean, it'll take you a little bit to figure this gun out, of course. Level it up, get all the attachments, get a good feel for it, but, like, if you're in a high skill bracket and you're facing MP40s, you're not going to stand a chance for a good while. And even with good attachments, you might still struggle. I don't know, man, but that's kind of where we're going to leave this one off. I think this thing is pretty solid, and it's definitely going to be a contender. I don't know if it's going to beat the MP40. I don't know if it's going to be the meta submachine gun, but it's definitely fun to use. Definitely a lot of attachments that you can use and still have a viable weapon. But that's where we're going to leave this one off. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, sponsor in the comment section below. It's going to be it for me. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm out.